Welcome into the recap of the White Sox 4-1 loss to the Baltimore Orioles Monday evening at Wright Field in Chicago. I'm David Kaplan. It's brought to you by our great partners at Wintrust. They are the exclusive home of White Sox checking. Get that super cool White Sox checking account, the super sweet White Sox debit card that comes with it. Wintrust.com/White Sox or click the QR code that's right on your screen. It was a good ball game for 5 innings. And then the Orioles got one big swing, a big fly, and that'll be all. Ball game over. White Sox are just spiraling downward here the last couple weeks of the season. They're just out of gas. They just are out of gas and offensively just can't get much going. Let me take you through this. Also brought to you by our great partners at Tasty Trade. Stocks, crypto, futures, and options, whatever you trade, you should do that at tastytrade.com. All right, here's how this one went the Orioles' way. Bottom of the first, Curtis Mead, base hit to deep right. Montgomery to third. Mikey Talkman, come on down. 1-0 White Sox. But then Jeremiah Jackson, a base hit in the third. That brings in Samuel Basallo, who, by the way, this Basallo is like 21 years of age. He just signed a huge deal. He's barely played in the big leagues. And the Orioles said, that dude's our guy. We're going to lock him up right now. Pretty smart move because that guy is going to be a heck of a major leaguer. But it stayed 1-1 all the way into the sixth then. Really good pitching. We'll get to that in a minute. And then Colton Cowser. It's out of here to left field. A 3-run jack. And that'll be all. Orioles win the ball game by a final of 4-1. And again, the Sox have had some really good moments here in the second half. I mean, really good moments. They're just, look to me, to be out of gas. Our winging it starting pitching matchup brought to you by our great partners at Hooters. Bradish was 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. It's earned 9 Ks, but he walked 4. He'd have gone much deeper in this ball game. And then they used a couple of relievers to subdue the White Sox. And then the White Sox got Gilbert 1 inning as the opener with 1 K. Nobody scored, no hits, no walks. And then they went to Burke. 4 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. It's earned 4 Ks. But again, the walks are just a bugaboo for this club. 4 walks. And then they went to Wilson for 2/3 of an inning. And Wilson gave up a run. And then the big home run, Alexander in 1/3 of an inning. 3 hits, 2 runs, they're earned, and the home run. And then Vassell finished it off for the Chicago White Sox. And they lose this ball game by a final of 4-1. So let me set the stage for you on where their record is. By the way, the player of the game, I mean, I guess we have to go with Colton Cowser for the big 3-run home run. So we'll give him the apt player of the game. ABT.com, there's your promo code REKAP25. Here's the standings now in the American League, and here's where the White Sox sit. 57-94. 57-94. 12 games left. You're trying to avoid going to 100 losses again. It's just a big milestone to say you went from the worst record ever to under 100 losses would be super cool. But that means they can only lose 6 more. And I'm not sure that's going to happen because they've got some tough games coming up and they're just not playing great baseball offensively. White Sox lose this one 4-1 to the Orioles. Have a great rest of your day. Tomorrow morning, 6 a.m., Kappa J. Hood. Take that.